Nope.
I can do it, I guess.
Doug, I like that you sometimes
All
say, "I
reliable.
don't want to."
You're welcome.
Yeah, a little audio nose goes.
A little. I did not take notes, but like you shouldn't know that, but you did.
It would be very powerful if you gave us the ability to like type out a chat that's like a hands up or hands down. And who's the last person who does like a thumbs up?
Yeah,
Has
whoever
to do it.
Do
The
that.
equivalent
types
to
it,
not
not
it
it
knows.
first. Yeah. Someone volunteered. I've already forgotten.
All
who.
right.
Was it you,
It was
Ted?
me.
Okay.
Yeah, of course
Okay.
it was me. Think I keep paper notes for nothing?
Listen, if you can double dip this this
Exactly.
well, yeah.
I got to keep that gun from blowing up in my face, okay?
So sorry.
All
I
right.
think it's fun, but it is also I get it.
I'm sure it would be less of an issue for anyone, not me. Okay, I feel the need to clarify to everybody that Max sent me not one, but two separate "Your luck is shit" meme videos last week. Two.
Well, my favorite one
I
was the one
appreciated
that-
them both, but still.
Were they
Yeah,
spaced
yeah,
out or were they
it's-
at the same time?
No, they were spaced like 4 days apart.
It's because I know you'll think they're funny.
Max,
Also, one of them, his response was like one. It was an audio that was from a clip of somebody's D&D song, and Ted's response was, "This man's hits have been about mocking short people to death and rolling garbage. I'm beginning to think I've wronged him somehow, and I don't even know."
you can attest, Max, that sometimes I will send you like reels or whatever about shit luck, and I'm like, this is Ted.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not
So-
me.
So what I'm hearing is that I'm actually getting these videos from Vive via a third party.
Wandering.
You're liable to get
You're
at least
wandering.
one.
Max, is it weird to say
I
your
don't
voice
have your
sounds slower
Instagram.
today?
I would have sent them direct
You
to
do. I follow you. I'm absolutely.
Do you?
I know for a fact that Doug has also sent me like bad luck memes and said, "Ted."
For sure. 100%. I'm sorry,
Me and
Ted,
Doug
but,
high
like,
five.
that's on you. Honestly, that's not on me.
Ted, I just want to say I've never done that. I'm
Sure.
better. I'm better than these people. I've never done that.
To the best of your knowledge, Ted, Cody's never done that.
Okay.
Oh man.
All right. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
oh God.
you know what? If I'm going to be famous for something, right?
Oh God.
Hey, at least you're not famous for it in real life.
Oh yeah. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Anyway,
Anyways.
we began. Hold on. Oh, I have destroyed my larynx again. Okay, here's good times. Okay. We begin. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes and it just says a lot of old traps and stuff littering this place, ancient, mundane, and thankfully tripped. And I'm like, that's not helpful. That does not narrow it down. But we begin in the old mine entrance, is what it was, where there was what looked like there were campfires and there was all kinds of stuff that showed that this had been like an outpost at one point. Long abandoned, like long time ago. Everybody left. We found some gold veins that were mostly mined out. Probably everything of value ran dry, so the people left. We entered a place called the Golden Grave, which was an old well with a gilded floor and the bones of a red dragon at the bottom. The Gilded Grave, so called because this is the grave of the name Arioxix, a young red dragon who moved in, took over the place from some minotaurs. We found all this out because Mel was kind enough to use Speak with Dead for Torek, speak to the corpse. Arioxix had moved in, driven out the minotaurs, that originally owned the place. However, they all came back, and he was trapped beneath his hoard, which melted around him, a giant block of floor gold, essentially. We followed Clem, who said we were about 30 minutes out, and found a Hydra which did not have 2 heads, as Clem had suggested the last time he was here. Between that point and when we arrived, it had grown 4 heads back. It got wrecked. Like, there's no other way to say that nicely. That Hydra got it got Godricked, is what it got. We saw it eating somebody, because I have him in here as Hydra Chow had a nice belt.
It was
Clem got the door.
Dwargar that had a sick belt.
Yep. Clem got the door open, and we were going to keep moving, but a pair of minotaurs, drawn by the noise of the fight, came and met us at the door. They said something that Torek has no idea what it was, but Mel understood it, which was basically that they were fighting. These 2 minotaurs that we met were followers of the minotaur god Baphomet. They were, I believe, if I remember. No, not Baphomet. Yenogu.
Nope, you had it right.
I had it right the first
Wait.
time.
Yes.
Was
Yes,
it?
they were. I'm sorry, they were fighting
Yes.
off minions of Yenogu.
Oh,
yes.
We found a
Mhm,
bunch
yeah.
of gnolls
Yeah.
later.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kaput. However, during the fight with the 2 minotaurs, quote, something made Hazel lose her shit. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Mhm.
She says she's fine. I don't believe her, but says she's fine. That's actually also in my. Then moving on, just skirting past all that, we ended up in a chamber that had a statue of a beholder at one end, which, man, did it fuck us all up. Everybody, there was fear and charm and fire and necrotic, and now we're down a hole. There is a hallway off the passage where we are, and that is about where we kick off, because we have not. We followed Clem down into one of the holes and into a passage, and we were deciding whether to rest at the bottom or go into a chamber we could see down the passage, and that's where we left off without actually taking a rest, as I recall.
Yeah, we were gearing up to, but I think somebody was like
Yes,
going.
Olvius,
into
I
it to
believe, is the one
check, yeah.
pushing us to go into the chamber. Also, as I recall, there was a no, that's it. I was trying to
Okay.
find something clever for the fact that I had to catch Pakareva so she didn't nearly die falling into the hole, but little kobold giant weasel. Oh wait, that got memorialized somewhere. Hold on,
It did.
it's in memes.
You,
There it
you
is.
did
right
a
there.
very strange, like, get down, Mr. President, but with a tiny little body and a giant weasel.
That's one way of thinking about what happened. Hold on, coughing fit incoming.
Yeah. I
Getting an inhaler tomorrow. Hopefully this won't be a long-standing issue. All right. At the bottom of the pit that you are all now within, there is tunnels that lead exactly one direction. There is the remainders of light above you from the crystalline stone eyes of the statue that had been causing so much frustration moments before. But there is beyond some 30, 40 feet from the base of the ladder where you've all congregated, a bit of light, kind of faintly white light, faintly coming from the end of the tunnel. Clem has collected his things and is prepared to continue if that is what you choose, or you may take a rest here if you'd like. It is up to you.
According to my notes, the plan at the end of last session was to try to take a short rest at the beginning of this session.
It was just a question of here at the bottom of the hole or in the chamber ahead. I believe Ulvius wanted to push on to the chamber.
Yeah.
And as
Yeah,
one
that's
of the more
correct.
messed up individuals in the party, I think he was just sort of doing that.
That is
Yeah.
correct.
All right then. In that case, I will take you to the chamber that is faintly illuminated by the pillars
Definitely a
that
good
stand
decision.
around.
Yeah, I'll follow Ulvius if I see him wandering off.
All right. Can everybody
And-
see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I think I need to drop some torches on this map. Hold on one moment.
Huh.
I think I might be trapped in a wall.
Probably. I tried very, very hard to square these walls correctly.
Scooch in over by me.
How's that?
It's good.
All right, great.
Because I'm one of the less fucked up. If we're moving on, I'm immediately trying to hustle to the front of the pack.
My token's health is not right. I should be at 51 of 109, but it just says I'm at 99 of 99. So, I'm not sure how to fix
Okay,
that.
let me.
I mean, it's fine. I know how much my hit points are, but
I want to say the same because mine says 45 total, and that's definitely.
You were also hurt. I think everybody but maybe Torek. No, Torek was hurt too.
It says I'm
The
45
only
out
damage
of
I took was
45,
from a
but
weasel falling on me.
Falling, yeah. He still
No,
had
I took-
some.
Yeah.
I took damage too. Maybe it wasn't from the statue, but I definitely am not.
Oh
like,
yeah,
up
you
on-
got bit by a Hydra.
Yeah.
That fixed
There
it.
we go. Yes,
Alright.
it did.
Yeah. I mean, I can't see my bar now, actually, so.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate this.
Well,
Okay.
if it makes any difference, I see
That
your
doesn't
bar and it
matter.
looks great. It looks perfect. It looks like you've got maybe a third of your hit points, maybe a little more.
I should be at about half, so it's fine.
Yeah,
we'll
that's
we'll worry about
correct.
it later. We're good.
Okay. The settings look like they're correct. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, as Haza and Ulvius make their way first through the threshold of the tunnel into the carved and square chamber beyond, you hear immediately, and this is perhaps the most strange for those who have entered into this room so quickly, but then echoing down the passage behind them, there is a voice coming from the room itself that that begins to speak, and you hear it within your first known language, which is Haza. You know Sylvan, right? That is one of your known languages.
No, actually.
Okay. You hear it in Sylvan, which means you do not understand what is said.
Mhm.
But for Ulvius, I'll leave it to you whether or not Halfling or Common would be your first learned language. But the following is heard to each who would begin to come through into the room. Greetings, seekers of boundless glory, those who have proven unworthy of his attention shall become forever slaves to Baphomet's most powerful. Those who have found worthiness in trial shall be granted power beyond mortal reckoning. 4 keys hide to grant passage into power. Clem kind of says, it doesn't usually do that.
Okay, what is it saying? Do you know?
Well, it sounded like it was saying that there was that there is 4 keys somewhere. I've never had to worry about keys before. And then something about enslavement to Baphomet and or overcoming trial and then gaining power through Baphomet. So I understand that this has been a fairly atypical circumstance of the traversal of the to the portal. But I unfortunately will just let you all know that it has just gotten worse.
And the only path is through, correct?
Ordinarily, yes, I'm able to pass without much accostation, but this is unusual.
Okay, so for the half of us that are currently wounded, what would you like to do?
Well, I mean, we could rest and prepare, I suppose. We could also try and see if there's a way to discern what activated these things again and see if we can't turn them off.
Does anybody know what language it was speaking?
Abyssal?
Goblin.
Speaking of me in halfling.
I didn't hear nothing.
I mean, maybe it was. If it wasn't like you like points at Vi or at Mel. It wasn't like your when you talked to Bissell. Wait, so you all understood it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. That seems bad. I didn't understand it.
Well, but just because it says there are some keys that we need to achieve glory, I mean, I'm not looking for glory. I'm looking to get through this, get to this portal. Maybe we can just
Exactly.
follow the directions that you usually go and not pay any attention to this trial.
Right. Yeah, we could, yeah.
Then let's.
Okay, circling back to the previous point about those of you that are currently who were hit by rays of bad stuff and or
Well, I mean, look, I'd love to get a rest, and I'm perfectly happy to sit here for an hour or so and try and get that rest. But I mean, it doesn't seem safe. I know that before I start. But if it's all the same to everyone else, I really could use a little time to recoup.
I agree. I think that we should rest and then investigate this place further.
Yeah, just take a little breather.
in here or in the tunnel.
Oh, the tunnel for sure.
Well, assuming leaving here doesn't piss off the voice. those of us it hasn't spoken to can go into the tunnel for sure.
Are you sure about that?
No,
Maybe it spoke to you and
No.
you just didn't understand it.
it did. Well, it did speak to me. I just didn't know the language, which. And those of you, so Torque, you didn't hear anything?
No, didn't hear nothing back here.
Okay, but Mel did.
Well, look, I mean,
Can
we're
Mel try and step back through the door?
Yeah, absolutely you can.
Am I in the hall? Like nothing, no force prevents me, no magic voices?
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, Mel shrugs. I'm fine.
well, look, I mean, we're here now, and if something dangerous comes into this room with the intent to do us harm, being down this hallway and maybe even being further down the hallway and stuck in the bottom of that hole isn't going to provide us any more safety than this room is. It'll take somebody 2 minutes to get to us. May as well just stay here.
Plus, half you all are in there anyway, and might as well, right?
I suppose.
Ulvius sits down and starts pouring himself some tea.
All right. As you begin to get comfortable, Ulvius, you see in this room there are a couple of mauled corpses, some of them harried and almost canine in their features, bipedal still and armored in scraps, and then a minotaur corpse that has been clawed to pieces and dug into. On the pillars also you see hanging black curtains just sort of draped around some of the pillars. There also is a square well in one side, in one corner of the room. Is anyone else coming into the chamber, or are some people staying in the hall?
I will absolutely walk in.
All right. You will then hear the anyone who Mel, as you walk back into the room, the recitation happens again, speaking to you in native tongue. Torek, you experience it in Draconic.
Oh, now I hear it.
Yeah, it repeated for me. Might just be an automated trigger.
Huh. Let me
Yeah.
try it again.
Oh, magic.
Step out and step back in.
Yeah, it's repeated in Sylvan, which means you don't understand it. But you can hear the meter of it, so you definitely hear that it's the same thing again.
Yeah. And I think I only heard it briefly spoken by. Maybe I didn't actually.
Hyacinth used Sylvan to speak to Owl, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
If you want, you can make a history or an intelligence-based check to see if you can identify the language. Ouch.
Not what I expected. Not advantage, so now one.
I mean, I think you definitely can recognize that you have heard the language spoken before,
Mhm.
even if you can't quite identify the tongue.
Well, if there's any instructions it yells out, just assume I can't understand what it's saying and yell them for me.
Sure thing.
Hey, so would you like a cup of tea? I feel like maybe you could relax a little bit.
I would love a cup of tea.
Yeah, I'll pour Hayes a cup of tea.
Yeah, get the second one ready.
Oh, certainly.
Do the usual, just throw one back, hot and all.
But, it works better if you say it. Okay, well, okay.
The first
Yeah,
one's
well,
for the
you can.
feeling, second one's for the enjoyment.
Okay, you can try it with this one then.
Also, we're gonna have to throw something in the pit, right? That's gonna be something.
Clem, which way do we go to go through without the trial?
Well, ordinarily I just go past this way, and he starts walking towards these pillars and pointing down this direction. But as he approaches the pillars, the curtains hanging on the pillars pull away and reveal claws as the pins that held the fabric up against the stone, extending outwards to him. And
You idiot, Clem. I'm sorry, everybody, for asking the question to the dopey little nerd.
Huh?
Sigh.
And my whisper's not turned on.
Ouch, though.
Yeah, that you know what? That hits. Okay. All right. The claws extend and grasp into Clem and begin to like pull him upwards off of the ground. And we are going to roll initiative as I do a little bit of damage to the cleric.
Oof. Great start.
Alright, you can do this.
Fucking fuckers.
Thanks, initiative rolls. Always coming through for me. Oh boy, that's all. Those are 3 cloakers.
I should probably roll him into initiative. Oh no. He rolled bad. That's fine. Ulvius, you are up first as the monsters reveal themselves.
Good lord. All right. Is this the creature that has just taken a chomp out of our friend and is lifting him up off the ground?
Yeah.
Okay. I will put my teacup on the floor, teapot back in its sack, stand up, and at this individual, I will cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Okay. That is a wisdom saving throw. Oh, it rolled a natural 20. That is unfortunate.
More
And
unfortunate.
it, yeah,
Yeah. All right.
yeah, sorry
Um,
about that.
Yeah, no worries. And I'll just take a step back.
All right. I was rolling those dice and I was like, "There's no fucking way it's gonna save," and then it'll just we'll be looking at a laughing cloaker, which is
Mhm.
terrifying. But We are spared that
imagine-
image, I suppose.
I imagine they laugh like King Boo from Mario.
Hazel, you
Slow.
are up.
Uh-huh. I will step up. I will try to attack this one.
Okay. 28 will strike.
Oh, Hexblade's curse isn't on.
So just the 12.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
Woo. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Ouch.
Brace up.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Torek, you are next.
Oh wow. I will spend half my movement to hop. How high up in the air is Clem right now? Like how high? Is he pulled?
Less than 5 feet. He's like
Okay.
being lifted. The fabric just sort of swathed around his shoulders and head.
Okay. I will spend half my movement to get off Pekareva, and I will take some shots at the one that, excuse me, has Clem.
Okay. Yeah, that's a hit.
Oh, Tools of the Trade is already in there.
Ooh, ow.
16.
Okay. That's a hit.
For 8. Wow.
Mhm.
A bit of variation in there.
Mhm.
Okay. Anything else for you?
No, nothing for a bonus action.
All right then. Godric, you are next.
All right. I will just get up from my slouch against the wall and rush in here, and I'll attack this one next to me with my halberd. 2 attacks.
Both of those are hits.
And bonus action, Bob.
All right. All
Damn.
right. Damn. Yeah. What was that? 38?
What, huh?
38 total.
Oh, yeah. I thought you
Ouch.
said 3d8, and I was like, what is that? I did not smite, no.
Okay.
Alright.
That it for you?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. As the combat begins, these creatures are beginning to move, and their forms are becoming a little bit more coherent. Sort of wyvern, bat-like creatures with like, velvety hide, with foul bald, like fuzzyless heads and odd angular teeth. Haza and Godric, as you've moved in a little, can see something strange happening at the well. The body of it itself begins to like roil a little and change and become mushy as tentacles begin to crawl out from it, grip the sides, and begin pulling a mass of flesh in an odd compound up and over the side. The figure that crawls out is a heap of organ and mouth, teeth, and eyes, odd spindly appendages that just crawls forth everywhere it touches, kind of oozing a slime that turns the stone almost to gelatin. And it crawls out and over for its first turn. The sounds it is making are horrific. Garbled nonsense coming from each one of its many, many mouths. And then the cloakers, the one who has Clem, is going to drop him. And I will need everybody in this room to make a wisdom saving throw.
Not me, right?
You are still, I believe, within range of the effect, even though you are not within the room.
How
All right,
much
I'm
do I
gonna
add,
roll.
Godric?
I'm gonna roll 2 wisdom saves
4.
because
Because Mel needs yours.
thank you, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So the first one is me,
Okay.
and the second one is Mel. Ooh, sorry,
Ooh,
Mel.
that sucks.
I am within Godric's aura.
Yeah.
Is this against being frightened by any chance?
Still a
This
failure.
is Frighten, yes.
Okay, I have advantage against that.
Dandy.
Anyone within 10 feet of me can't be frightened. Also,
Awesome.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
So
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Pekareva and yeah,
Not Mel. She's frightened.
Yeah.
Mel appears to be the only person who is frightened. Mel, you are frightened. And let's see, the others.
Cool.
This one is going to flutter from across the room to the pillar over here. And actually attack the giant weasel. With a 10 to hit, which I don't think will hit with her armor.
Yeah, that will not hit.
And flick its tail out to you, Torek, with another 10 to hit. Whoa, that's weird. It rolled the exact same flat and then advantage rolls for both attacks. 10 will not hit you. Haza, the one over you will bite you with a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. That'll be 10 points of piercing as you're sort of enveloped in its mass, and you can feel yourself choking as it begins to strangulate. Strangulate. Christ almighty. And then I have a 12 from the one grasping Haza as his tail whips out to smack Godric, but is battered back with the aft of the glaive. That is their turn. Mel, you are next. You are frightened.
Mel, frightened, is just going to open the the little thing to her incense. What's it called? Sensor. Thank you. And cast a little spell
Okay.
in fear.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a big one. Is it con saves on their turn or at the casting of the spell?
Let me-
Let me just hit
No,
that
you got
button.
it.
There we go.
For the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. So I
Okay.
guess this is... Oh, no. Yeah. So on their turn.
Okay. I'll just roll them real
Or
fast so
rather-
I know whether they... Okay. All right. And does this spell spread? I don't remember.
No.
Okay.
It's
Awesome.
yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
moves 10 feet away from Mel at the start of each of Mel's turns.
Interesting. So it'll just
Weird.
kind of migrate like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Huh. Okay.
that's
Okay.
so strange.
I had literally never realized that it moves away.
Oh, wow. That would be like such a cool like hallway clearing spell.
I was just
send
thinking.
it down a hallway and let it go. 10
I mean,
minutes. 10 minutes. So like
yeah, it's
how
gonna
far
do
does
that because
go?
it's just gonna keep rolling down this hallway from you.
Mhm.
Wow. All right. um, cool. Any bonus actions?
I don't think I have any that aren't leveled spells, so no.
All right, then.
I think I might just move over here.
Okay. Inks, you are next.
How far off the ground are these guys?
How far off the ground?
Hmm.
5 feet.
So they're hitting range.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Um, 20, 30. Cool. I will hit this one right here.
Okay.
Oh god, I have 3 key left. Perfect. 22.
That'll hit.
Twice. 9 damage.
Okay.
17.
Will also hit.
10 damage.
Nice. Okay.
Flurry of blows. 29.
Okay. Okay.
9 damage. And last
Okay. It's a
one.
lot of them.
That's fair. 12.
That will miss.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's a 2 on the roll.
For sure. That's my turn.
Okay. Clem, having been dropped, is going to take the action to disengage and flee that space. There we go.
Good job, Glenn.
Yeah. Olvius, it is your turn.
Yeah, I think I will keep it simple and at the cloaker in this cloud,
Mhm.
I will fire off a firebolt.
That is a hit.
What a hit!
For
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
And let me just check the range on something here. Yeah, great. And at his friend that just came up out of the well, who I don't like at all, I am going to try and shove him 5 feet back.
Okay.
No. Get back in your hole.
Yeah, get away. Me no like.
That's a strength, right? Yes,
Uh,
strength.
Yep.
Is this against your DC?
yes.
Your int DC? Okay,
Yes.
damn it. Whoop. He falls.
And that's
Hear
my
a
turn.
wet thud.
Cloud
Nice.
kill.
Alright. Okay, Haza.
Can't talk, right? Because I can't breathe.
Let me verify that.
Huh?
I'm assuming. Because
No.
it's stuck to my head.
Correct. Yeah, you cannot breathe.
Okay, and blinded, right?
Yes.
So disadvantage to just try to hack at it.
Yeah. You can use an action if you choose to try to break free, but it will be a strength-based check.
Eh.
Alright.
Stat,
22 is gonna hit, yeah.
not very good damage.
Okay.
Not very good damage.
Ugh.
Mhm.
Yikes.
Can't do much else, so yeah, that's my turn.
Alright. Torek, you're up.
As a bonus action, I will command Pekareva. Hey, go keep an eye on Clem. And then I will keep shooting at the one next to Godric, the one I shot at before.
Okay. That is a hit. And that is its death. Shot through the head, and the entire mass of the body collapses with a wet, weighty thud to the ground.
Let's shoot the one on Haza. I don't like this whole strangulation thing.
Yeah. I got 2 turns. You're good.
That will also hit. Ow. Okay, that one is still up.
Pekareva will take the disengage action, and then her speed is 40, so she's just gonna run over here to Clem.
Okay.
Wrap around him like a, I don't know, do like that
Slinky dog.
shepherding thing that dogs do. Yeah.
Okay. Godric.
All right, I am going to turn around and I'm going to throw my shield up into the air and have it start floating around me, and then start attacking the one that has Haza.
Mm-hmm. That is a hit. You can sever its head with that.
And then I will kind of step a little bit over, avoiding the poison cloud, but just aware of that guy, that slime down there that has crawled up the tunnel before.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Okay. Why don't you roll me that circle of death damage?
I think it
Mel.
rolls it when I cast it.
Oh yeah.
it does.
24 does it have anything against poison? It does, and out. Okay.
How come I can't?
Weirdly, the cloud kill probably would sink to the bottom of the
It
well if
explicitly
it was,
does.
yeah.
Yeah.
As
I was
most
just
vapors
assuming
like
because
that would.
Yeah,
That- that
I was
is-
just going based off of the distance and radius. Like, it was definitely going to be in it anyway. But, like, you are just kind of making a tube of poison gas that
I
has to
am,
crawl
yeah.
through now.
That's to...
Yeah, I mean, until you stop concentrating, that thing will never not be full of death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it
it's
is-
gonna migrate.
It's gonna
10
migrate.
feet on this turn.
But
It'll
the
eventually pull
fog-
itself out of it.
The
out of
fog
there.
that's down there, like, it will never go up. It's stuck there.
True. That
Yeah.
is weird. Yeah.
Have I made a Minecraft style infinite cloud kill generator?
So,
Just put a bucket in there and you have a bucket of cloud kill.
The creature uses once again its full action and dash to climb out, and then is just in the midst once again, or mist again, I suppose.
Mist.
Yeah.
Does
Are
it
you
want to
still
take
free?
one step closer to me?
It does
Also,
make the movement, and no,
Oh.
it doesn't.
Also, I can't move the radius once it's down.
You should be able to, like, if you
Weird, I
click
can
on the
target it.
circle,
Yeah.
you should be able to just click the down arrow once.
yeah.
No,
Technically, it's like clicking it right like that.
Maybe I stuck it in a wall. Hold on.
Oh, I think it is. It's the circle is stuck in a wall.
Oh.
Can't move.
Oh my
Alright.
god, that's
Yeah.
the second one that's stuck in a wall. Hold
Because
on,
it's so
let me-
big, it's wedged in the wall
There
on
we
the
go.
right and left planes.
That where it's supposed to be?
Yeah.
Okay,
I I think it's one over, but if it's one over, it gets stuck in a. Oh no, I can still do it. Okay, great. I have amended it. There we go. It has migrated.
Excellent. Inks, you are bitten and pulled up into the swarthing arms of the cloaker with 5 points of piercing damage. Minimum 5 points of piercing damage done to you.
Oh, shocker. Inks gets eaten.
It's not swallowed you, it's just got you. It's just suffocating you.
Vor enthusiast Inks gets eaten again.
Mel, the tail attack on you is a natural 1, so it is your turn, and at the
I don't think
The ed-
anything
oh,
happens at the end of my turn.
at the end of its turn, I guess, which is preceding yours anyway. You can make another wisdom saving throw against Frighten.
Gotcha.
Hey. Oh wait, hold on.
Hey.
Inks has to make the wisdom save.
Oh shit, that's right. Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, because those who passed while they were in it technically would be okay, but
Oh, there
those
we go.
who-
Oh, there you go. Now you're not frightened.
God, that aura is such a weird effect. Because if you succeed while you're in it, you're good. Like you should be doing your checks to see, but then when you're out of it, it like reasserts itself.
Yeah, this one fortunately isn't like aura effects. Like it's a
Oh,
it's
okay.
once the creature does the like you get the initial launch of the action, right?
Mhm.
And if you succeed upon the action, then you're immune. Does that,
Got
that
it.
makes sense?
Corpse
Uh,
Slayer.
What's happening?
To the head.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's what's going on. Yeah, take an attack. That'll hit.
Ah, Divine Strikes. Man, I do no damage.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's a secondary feature of your class. You also rolled like dog shit. Like
Yeah, I've been rolling kind of bad lately.
any bonus
Yeah.
action for you?
No, that'll be my turn.
Very well. Inks.
So I have disadvantage on attacks because I'm blinded, right?
Correct.
Tight. I'm just gonna hit it.
Do you have blind fighting style yet?
No,
Okay.
but I've been practicing.
I've been practicing.
Does that count for
The
anything?
Daredevil fighting montage.
Not one.
Ah, shit.
Exactly, the Daredevil fighting montage.
Next hit.
Ignore the moving
14.
corpse. 14 is exactly what you would need.
I will take it.
All right.
2 damage.
Okay.
Last hit. 24.
Yeah.
12. I want to stunning strike it, but I feel like it's almost dead.
It's pretty bad off, although you wouldn't be able to see from inside.
That's a good point. No, I'll just. You know what? Because I wouldn't know. Let's stunning strike it.
Sure, why not? God
Yeah.
save.
Because
Rolled an
I'm
11.
inside it and you'll be like, fuck off. So yeah. Okay, cool.
All
It's
right.
done.
It is stunned. Excellent. Okay. Let's see. It being stunned. This is very silly.
It just goes
Does it-
limp.
Does it disengage the?
It still has Inks.
like it would still have her. Yeah, it still have her
Still limp?
grabbed.
But it's not moving
Oh.
or
Yeah.
like forcing her
Being
anywhere.
stunned ends a grapple if it's treated as a regular.
I don't
grapple.
think it is. I was looking this up, and I genuinely don't think it's treated as a grapple.
It's
It's
not.
It's a separate weird thing.
Yeah, it's just it's got you.
It's a hat effect.
Yes.
Yes.
It's like if it's like an envelop like gelatinous cubes have, then yeah, being stunned doesn't help you at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're just in a
It's-
stunned thing.
Yeah, it's yeah, that's exact. It's not even defined as enveloped. It's attached. That's
Yeah.
all. Attached. Clem is going to take advantage
a
of the
glue
fact that
trap.
it's stunned though. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Parasocial attack.
5. This is silly. Clem is
Uh,
going to inflict wounds
if-
on his turn.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Aw,
Okay,
that's
just
get
cute.
it.
He's trying to
Yeah,
run.
get it.
Uh,
That's so cute. He wants to be like me.
He's trying to help. Oh my god, he rolled like an 18 to hit.
Whoa!
Oh wait, he has advantage. Let's see if he can literally obliterate it. He cannot. That's fine. Actually, it
Baby's
still
first
might die.
kill.
He still might be able to.
Let's see.
This is how the boy becomes a Scrivener.
Let's see.
Are we going to start calling him Lem?
Oh, come on.
Cle.
Yeah, Clef.
Lem is very much funnier though.
Yeah, Lem's not the draw you want on that, I think.
Yeah. His damage was absolutely
y'all know that's a
Absolutely
real
awful,
name, right? You know, Lem is short for
Lemmy.
Lemuel, which is a real name, Lemmy Killmeister. Come on, Vi, you know that one.
Yeah, I know that one.
All right,
Just
that's his turn. And Ulvius, you are next.
All right. At our friend who just crawled back up, I'll send a firebolt this way.
Phew.
Oh, 14. Ah, it will hit.
All
But
right.
he should have advantage, right?
No, he's doing it on the.
The
I
thing
don't
that
want to
just
call it
crawled
an
out of the
ooze.
well.
It's
On the
oozing,
end.
but
Oh.
it's not an ooze.
I'm so sorry, I didn't see that.
And I will. I'll say,
Ooh.
no, we're still not interested, and I'll try and push him back down the well.
Fuck, you rolled an 11 again. Jesus.
This is some Baldur's Gate ass shit. This specific thing is definitely just push a thing down over and over again while it runs up, then push it again.
Fuck, it took a lot of damage falling again.
We just hear the.
And labored breathing.
That is it for Ulvius.
Whatever angry noises an ooze makes. Like, although it's
It's
not
got
even an ooze, it's got
Yeah,
mouth.
it's got a lot of mouth.
It's
So it's
just
making a
screeching.
lot of bad noises.
Yeah, see, I saw the lot of mouths coming up the well, and I wanted to plug those mouths with poison gas.
I shall turn and fire. Actually,
Eldritch Blast.
yeah, I'm gonna try Eldritch Blast on the one that's got the headlock.
Yeah. That'll hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Ow.
Better.
Oh, how do you want to do this?
Just to like make an X slash in the air out of wind with the sword as I try to like cut the part that's directly above Inks's head. You gotta make a save.
I do?
No, I do.
Oh, okay.
Kill the thing.
Kill the thing.
Oh no.
Let me look that up. 2 and it's all happening now. Ooh. Okay.
I'm gonna put this on your bio sheet at some point so I can cheat.
Not advantage, but 25 means I'm good.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, I needed high. I needed like an over 20 there. So that's good.
Oh God.
So yeah, I feel it like trying to crawl up into a scream and just push it down.
Breathe. Think of the tea you just
tea is
chugged.
so good. I've still got. I can look down and see the rest of the tea. It's in the cup. I placed it on the ground just a second ago. It's on the little mat he uses. It's right there.
All right. Oh, sorry. Any movement for you?
No. I will just turn and square up on the screaming fucking horror that just keeps dragging itself out of the well.
All right, Zorik, you're up.
All right. I don't like this thing, but I will step up to get a better shot past the column, and then kablam.
All right. You can't see it currently. It is
At the
in the
bottom of the
well.
hole.
Oh, right. I will
Yeah,
just
but
wait
you can
for
ready
it
the
because
action.
I am sure it is coming up. And Pekareva will resume her post, giving him little nips that were like, "What are you doing? Why the fuck did you run off, idiot?"
Oh my God, my dog used to do that.
Aw.
I used to have a sheepdog. Godric, you are next.
I don't want to run into the cloud kill.
Yeah.
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 I figured nobody was going to disagree with that.
Mhm.
I will just grab a couple javelins and just hold them ready. to huck at this thing the next time it pops its mouth out.
Okay,
You're doing the
Mel.
exercise that like Olympic javelers do, where they like rear their whole body back and like do it like,
Yeah.
getting limber.
I take just like I step back a bit and then just like get a little run and
Yeah.
a practice throw in.
Mel, I need you to roll me 5d6 of poison damage for me.
Oh
God.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. It might not make it out of here.
18.
5d8.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
It's actually
just-
5d8, by the way.
Oh, 5d.
Yeah, it's
Oh, thank you.
5d8.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5. Oh, is it D8? Do
Yeah,
I
yeah.
reroll?
Yeah, reroll that.
It makes more sense for what it is, I guess.
Yes.
When I think about it.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. No,
Oh.
okay. You all are hearing the sounds of many screams and moans and groanings and pained noises, and it all suddenly stops. Jesus Christ. He didn't do anything.
What an incredible.
I feel so bad. I
Mousetrap.
feel like this might be the second time I've done this.
I mean, don't feel bad. It's funny as shit, and you used a high level spell slot for it. It's private
And we
D&D.
never had to find out what the hell that thing could do.
It
Yeah,
had a
that's
lot
true.
of mouths and hooky parts.
I cannot
Wasn't
imagine it was
good.
anything good. Yeah.
This cloud just keeps.
Yep,
Rolling.
just keeps on rolling through.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Keep
can
rolling,
stop
rolling, rolling.
concentration.
In concentration
out
on it.
Nah, Mel's fine.
Mel's
Good
good.
luck, everybody else.
Yeah.
We're
Eventually
not
it's
down
gonna hit a
there.
wall.
We're not going. We're not down.
Yeah, we're not down there.
Oh my god.
Shrug. Imagine that's like the mage in The Apprentice. just in a room taking a short rest, just suddenly go, what's that smell? It smells like bones and embalming fluid.
Oh god.
Yeah, that'd be the response.
Olvius, is that you that pushed him? It?
What's that now?
You
Yeah,
looked
well-
at him and you squinted and then he moved.
Well, yeah, I mean, I didn't. It seemed like he might want to drink more of my tea than I was willing to share.
No, I mean it was great. It just I didn't know you could
Oh.
do that.
Oh, well, yeah, well, yes, just thought it best if he stay in his area and we stayed in ours. Never the twain shall meet. Seems like now we don't have to worry about it. Thanks, Mel. Olvius sits back down, pours himself another
Yep.
cup of tea.
Sit back down.
Yeah,
pick
now
up a
you
little
can have-
saucer.
Yeah, now you can have your short rest.
I don't really need the short rest, so if I can, I will check out this room, just sort of investigate the columns, contemplate. I'll at least look down in the well. I mean, I know there's a solid bottom to it because that thing is down there somewhere.
You see like a swirling mass of that blackish mist kind of obstructing part of the view. The well itself is carved and square. Do you like drop a light down there or anything?
I'll cast light on a stone or a something
No.
coin and just drop it down.
All right. It bounces off of the corpse of the mass of flesh. But you can see that the well is dry besides the viscera that's been spilt down there. Whoa. The columns are old and have been defaced. You see that there is like more Minotaur iconography that has actually been gouged out, and there's been like paw prints left in some places, just blood marks left on the pillars themselves that the cloakers had been sitting on top of, that you can see now.
Does it seem like they're what got the Minotaur?
Uh,
The bites?
roll me in medicine or nature check.
Okay, sure.
God damn.
Why
yeah.
not?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. And for that matter, the gnolls bodies that are in here as well.
Okay. Do I see, I guess with a nat 20, do I see any damage that doesn't look like it would be from these two? Like trying to guess if one of those things came out of the well and got everyone and then went back in the well. Like what kind of wounds it left behind?
Yeah, you don't see those because between the cloaker like attack, like the
Mhm.
wounds from their teeth and claws, with your natural 20, the only other wounds that you can see would be like the axe wounds on some of the
Yeah.
gnolls, and then like the like dog bite marks that
Mhm.
are in like the forearms of the Minotaur.
Got it. So they were fighting and then were predated upon, basically.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Do we think that was a trial or and if so, what was the point?
Combat? I don't know.
I doubt it. Those
Did
are
you-
just sort of that strikes me more as just underground scavengers moving in, finding bodies, ambushing things.
What about the thing?
Entirely possible they've been watching Clem here and just figure this would be a good place. Set up shop. Sorry, Clem. I guess not sorry. If you'd have come through here on your own later, then good chance you'd, just gesture to the bodies on the floor.
Oh no, I think you're right. Yeah.
Does anybody know what the thing was? The well thing? I guess
I sure didn't want to find out.
I'll let anyone roll a nature check, but it'll be at disadvantage since your guys' experience of it was for only a few seconds at a time and from a distance.
Obscured
Ooh.
by fog.
Yeah, precisely.
Half in a well.
doing good.
I am going to use my lucky feat to re-roll that.
Oh,
Nat one.
yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Well,
Mm.
Did you pick the lucky feet or like the halfling lucky
Or no,
feet?
it's just a halfling.
It's the
lucky feat.
halfling.
Oh, okay, all right,
Right,
all
the,
right.
the racial feature, not feet.
Yeah.
Sorry.
the
No, that's good. I was just like, how fucked am I? Was
never roll ones unless it's 2 in a row.
All right. Yeah, no one rolled above a 10, so I don't know. It was gross.
Godric didn't roll because he knows what it is. It's a monster in a dungeon. It's dead.
It's a corpse, is what it is. Okay. You guys can finish up the short rests, but we're gonna actually take our break a little bit early, because our water has been shut off for most of the day, and I need to pee so bad, and I finally can. So I will be back.
All right. I'll also BRB.
All right. completed a short rest amongst the many slain monsters and a now well of formaldehyde. um, and
Quick question. Do
yeah.
you need me to roll damage at any point, or did you whisper roll any damage that might have occurred?
Before the spell ended, it did not bump into anything else.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Not that you would have any reason to know
Not that I'd
but
have any idea, but
right, yeah, yeah. As far as you know, that thing is gone, and perhaps you will find corpses in its wake. But you can now, as stated, Clem said he goes this way. There is, of course, a visible door this direction. So up to you where you'd like to go, and I'll watch which decision you'd like to make.
I see no reason to go off the true path.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm with following Clem on this one. The less unexpected detours that we take, the better things probably will turn out for us.
Anything in this room Ulvius might consider a key?
Why don't you make me an investigation check? Ow!
Whoa.
Yeah. Thoroughly examining the bodies, you see a number of trinkets and religious icons on the Minotaur and the Gnolls corpses, but none of them immediately seem to be of higher preservation or value than any of the others.
Okay.
And amongst the other monsters, there is nothing to be found.
Great. Yep, I'll just follow everybody else. Sounds like we're headed south.
Godric will look longingly at the door. He follows everybody. That is dead set on going straight to their destination.
Wait, there's a door?
Yeah, the
There's
other
like
way.
a door
the
down
other
this hallway
passage.
over here.
Oh.
Well, speaking of doors, all right, Clem, which way?
He points down on the map. It will be to the left.
Alrighty, good. Leaving that door shut. What I like. Godric begins to stare longer and longer at each door we pass.
Say, Godric, your eye seems to be twitching.
I'm not accustomed to walking past opportunities.
Well, maybe you could think of it as we're walking towards an opportunity.
I'm always walking towards an opportunity, but now I feel like I'm also walking away from an opportunity.
Are we
Mel
worried about
fully
this?
has like her face in one hand, just shaking her head.
Are we worried about this door at all, or we want to continue forward?
If it's not the way, then I don't think we should be worried.
All right.
We have a bad sort of general record with doors.
What are we gonna do? Never go through a door again? I mean,
Oh, we'll go through lots of doors, just the ones we have to go through.
Or want to and know what's on the other. Is this blood for real on the map?
Fascinating.
So yeah, speaking of Baldur's Gate moments, is that blood?
I like that you said that with enough of the party far enough behind to have
For all of
Uh,
them to come sprinting.
In fact, there is a crimson trail of old blood running from one set of double doors in the east to another door to the west. And as you pass into this passage, a chill washes over you, the cold penetrating through your armor and clothing and down to your bones. And as you're sort of looking at the old pools of blood, three specters rise from the stonework itself. One stout and armored dwarven in height, but wearing a helmet that obscures all of their features. One a tall and broad gentleman in chainmail and a thick dark beard, and then one more lithe elven woman wielding a staff and trailing robes. They look at you rather forlornly. Are you meant to be here? The elven woman says to you out loud.
Mm,
Let me guess, Clem. This has never happened to you either.
I'd say
They've never
you-
spoken to me before.
But they have appeared.
He nods.
Just checking.
In a way, we are.
And you never sent their souls to rest?
They're persistent.
How do you mean?
The dwarven spirit chuckles and says, "We'll not be moving from this place anytime soon."
By choice or by force?
Force.
And then what keeps you here?
The guardian that has been undisturbed now for better part of a few decades has been awoken by travelers. Once us, now others, demonic, and then a wily, crafty fellow who's passed through here already. Begun the trials himself. And now we are here once again. The broad human man with the beard just nods with his arms crossed.
And so, you're saying that if we somehow defeat this guardian or make it leave, it will unbind your souls from here?
It would do us a lot of good. The elven woman leans on her staff.
And where is this guardian?
Sealed. Sealed behind the ritual doors.
Right.
Well, there's 3 doors. Which one are the ritual doors?
Beyond some of these doors are sealed doors. Those ones would be that of the ritual.
Mm.
Have you found any of the keys yet? You won't be able to pass through the ritual doors without any of the keys.
Mm.
Sorry, what if we want to get through without swearing ourselves to this whatever
Well-
Baphomet?
The large humanoid human says, "We came down here seeking the power of the Well of Demons, and were turned out, unable to pass the challenges. You may find yourselves in a position of refusal should you pass the doors and the Guardian."
I'm sorry, can you clarify the Well of Demons?
This place was once a worship site, Baphomet in primary, but as we were here, there was much of the unholy to be found in nearly every corner. We've seen now some gnolls who have passed through here in their attempts to find the keys, many of them slain by the traps and trials. We cannot fathom, at least I cannot imagine, that they have sworn themselves away from their own creator god.
Hmm. So we can't get out of here without completing these trials. We've got to deal with.
Hell yeah.
Clem, there is a way through without the trials, correct? Just don't go through any of the doors to reach the sealed doors and don't perform the ritual, just pass through the building.
Well, there has been, but it would now appear, from the sounds of it, that those doors have been sealed.
Lovely. Alright. Then do you two have any idea where the keys are? Talking to the ghosts.
Okay. Well, Scarmaker did find at least one of them. She's back the way you've come.
Would she
But as for
happen
the
to look
others,
like
they
a
are
gnoll or a
yet
minotaur?
still.
Would she happen to look like a gnoll or a minotaur?
She is a gnoll, and blessed of her kind.
Wow, wait, was this recent? How long have you been stuck here?
We've been here now several years. Many, many, many years. But Scarmaker and her tribe, perhaps only a few days. The bodies you guys passed earlier were not old.
Yeah, I assumed so. I mean, the Minotaur, and I'm gonna mention this, there was a Minotaur that was sort of roving around, just outside that was talking about purging the followers of Inogu or something like that.
The elven woman speaks to the dwarf and says, "Perhaps they have indeed come to reclaim their holy site."
So they're reactivating it, so to speak.
Clem nervously clears his throat and says, "That may be why all of these seals and traps and things appear to be active."
Right. And to clarify again, you mentioned that after we defeat the Guardian, once we happen upon the demon well, we have a chance to refuse the power. Or whatever blessing of Baphomet. Bahamut? Baphomet. Bahamut's
Baphomet.
the dragon one.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's right.
Don't mess those up.
I won't mix them up.
I have not ever read of anyone who has refused such a calling. Enduring the trials is a rite of passage within the peoples of the Minotaur. But I cannot fathom a reason a god would find anger in not being forced to bestow gifts.
How do you mean that?
Say again.
How do you mean that?
Well, a creature such as Baphomet, as powerful and spiteful as he may be, I can only presume to be loth to cede any fragment of power to any who may be ungrateful or unchosen of his kind. You may earn the right to any of his blessings by the completion of the trial, but I cannot fathom you would be forced to endure its burden should you decide you do not want it.
Makes sense. Yeah. So, we're clean. I guess we just have to find the keys, unseal the doors, kill the Guardian, help you two escape, and then leave.
Are you sure you're up for such a challenge?
Well, Clem, I would assume that means our way out is sealed, correct?
Way out? You mean like going backwards?
No. Going
Okay.
forwards. Way
Okay.
out. Our
Uh,
way out forwards is sealed.
He gives you kind of a non-committal nod, having never been in this predicament before.
Well, I
Predicament,
suppose
apologies.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to check at least. But I mean, if it is the only way forward, the choice is between doing the trials and defeating the Guardian or taking a few days, travel back around the long way.
Obviously, we'll just complete the trials. I mean, that seems like an awful waste. And this should certainly be within our pay grade. I say we just hop to it.
What exactly killed you two?
We were all slain by the Guardian. As you can see, and the elf draws a finger across the stomach of the human man beside her, and you can see the cut through his chainmail. And even though he's a specter, you can almost fathom the scarring that is across his stomach. Valdreg was cloven in half by its claws. I was choking on poison, and Sir Tetris here was squashed. And the dwarf beside her turns around, and you can see the back of his skull, even through the plated helmet, is caving in.
And I am going to assume that most of the folks that meet their demise to the Guardian end up suffering the same fate as you all. Or
Brutal.
are you
Yes.
rather trapped?
I have sworn myself to this place in an attempt to persuade unfit adventurers from continuing on. Sir Terrace, Jesus, has promised that he wishes to ensure anyone who may pass has the might and heart, as he says, to ensure anyone who may continue on may survive. And Valdrig, he likes to watch people get hurt.
Lassie.
Alright, let's check this way out first. See if it's not just open.
Clem winds his way through all of you within the hall and goes to the door here, sort of nodding uncomfortably to the ghosts as he passes, and then walks into this room.
I am shadowing Clem so close.
Okay. You see more of these, slightly some newer but predominantly very old and dried trails of blood that end at an altar here between several pillars within this room. Clem goes to the door here, which has no knob or keyhole, is merely a seam within the wall itself. He begins putting his hands to it, pushing, trying to wedge his fingers between the cracks, unsuccessfully.
Fuck. Well, then it's a key hunt. Let's get hunting, I suppose. Unless somebody wants to try and break this door down.
All right, everyone. It looks like we're set for a key party.
Unless anybody wants to try and break this door down.
Absolutely, I don't want to try to. I want to find some keys. I want to.
Alright.
Yeah, it's
I'm
pretty clear
here
he
for-
wants- He's got a quest on the brain, and I don't think I could. I could hack at it for a bit, but I don't think it's gonna. You know.
Which door are we starting with? Cool.
Yeah,
I guess I'll make this.
Yeah, well, I don't know where you guys are going.
I don't know. Just
And
feeling
just
out.
shout back down the hallway. I'm about to open a door.
Which fucking one?
I'm opening a door first. Oh shit.
No.
We all
way.
open the
Stop.
same door.
No.
Oh, lame. What do I say?
Okay. Could somebody ask the ghosts to like rank them by lethality or something? We can intersperse the really bad ones with like maybe it's a trial of
So
friendship or something
so
stupid.
it looks like our strategy is we open all of the doors at the same time. Is that
Yeah,
right?
this is
my hands
fucking-
on a doorknob.
This is nuts. This is the worst way we could do this. I think.
I heard open a door.
Don't open the door.
Make sure you ask first, because apparently that's important.
It is, I think.
What do I see in this tiny, tiny room?
Let me double check.
Okay, maybe we go to the door
It's-
Godric is
you found-
opening. 'Cause he,
Inks, you found the key storage room. You find 4 keys just hanging out in there.
yeah, you find you. That's the
You're
janitor's
welcome.
closet, and he's
Right.
got the janitor's key ring.
Right. Yeah. Perfect.
Got all the keys, the master keys.
Let's see. Oh, you find a room full of skulls.
Okay,
And I
well,
close that right up.
okay, let's all group up around the most enthusiastic about this quest, which would be Godric, and we'll just follow his adventure sense from one room to the next.
I think you
Adventure
definitely
sense.
disregard my love for doors.
I know you've got a thing for doors. I know. And you've
Who-
done
Who's Doris?
It's almost as weird as your thing for getting eaten.
Wow.
well,
Boo.
It's been a choice all along.
yeah, I don't
Oh
we
no,
need to, like,
I'm being eaten.
you know, sometimes businesses have like those fences they put like spikes on so the birds can't land on them or something. Do we need to like get you some spikes so that something tries to eat you? It
have
like
plenty of
sticks
Haza,
them?
Haza, I have
I don't-
very good
I don't
news for
know.
you. Those exist. They're called teeth.
I don't know how many more spikes I need. I have them on my fingers. I have them on my
Yeah, the
toes.
shoes, right?
Yes. Well, also the fingers.
We could get you some like knee
And
pads
just the
and elbow
daggers.
pads.
I mean, Inks is certainly the pokiest
Where
one here.
Where did Godric go? Oh, hi there.
I'm
Godric.
waiting very patiently.
Okay, let's go to the
All right, let's
very
go to
patiently
Godric.
adventure sense man. Follow the beautiful golden god into the doors wherever.
Clem, you come? Okay. Take that as a yes.
I mean, I could wait somewhere if that would be better.
Yes.
We don't know what's wandering around this place.
Okay.
She said something about scar giver, scar
No,
something.
You're right. You're right. I'm coming.
Yeah.
Pack
So
of Knolls, yeah, maybe stay close.
yeah, you stick with
Here, stick with
Pacareva.
Pecoreva.
Yeah.
Hey, don't you give away my weasel. What's wrong with you?
Look, if she wasn't as steady and reliable, I wouldn't think to just say go to Pacareva. Pacareva will take care of you. It's not
It's
my
okay.
fault.
There's another giant animal
know
right
what?
in
You're
this
right.
room. So now we have another
He opened
What do
the
you
door.
mean?
giant
Yeah.
animal.
Giant animal.
Looks like a
That
boar.
sure is.
Yeah, you
That's
see a
cool.
giant
Yeah.
boar that's pacing, honestly, like contemplatively. It has a collar around its neck and a charm and token. It's just walking. It like sees you. It comes in to like sniff you. It's huge.
Can I offer it the back of my hand to smell and try to look at its collar?
You certainly can. Make me an animal handling check.
You now have one
You
hand.
Smack it.
Oh,
you
yeah, I think-
smack it in the snout.
I think it's gotta bite you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You put it right. You put your hand right in front of its mouth.
I was prepared for that too.
Yeah. And it's a boar. Like
Mm-hmm.
Well, we just met
16
it. How do
hit?
we know whether it's interesting or not?
No, it does not hit.
okay, it does bite you, but it doesn't do you any damage. You're able to pull your hand out of its mouth.
While it was biting me, did I read its collar?
You see that it has dwarven runes, something carved in dwarvish on its collar.
Does anyone read Dwarvish?
No.
Do I know Dwarvish? I know Oh no.
I
This is
know
Celestial
Gnomish,
Infernal.
which I think is like a cousin to Dwarvish.
Who knows Dorvish, honestly?
It starts pushing its head like into you, Mel, and then towards the door.
Towards the door I just came in.
Yeah,
Can I also roll animal handling to pet it?
Yeah, Mel will kind of back out of the way and let Inks do it.
15.
Okay, you're just petting it. Is that all?
Yeah, just better.
Yeah, you can get under its head and like to its collar basically, and pet it around its neck.
See, Godric, you just gotta be soft.
It's very bristly and almost painful.
Say,
So
is there a key on that collar?
Well, maybe the collar is something itself. If you try and take the collar, it might be something.
Max,
You said-
Gnomish is the written version of Gnomish. Their like alphabet is based off of Dwarvish script,
Mhm.
apparently.
Okay.
So can I? Is there like, if I look at the collar and like read the inscription, is there any way to like try to phonetically sound it out?
Roll me an intelligence check again.
Just straight intelligence.
Yeah, I can't think of a skill associate that would aid you at this time.
Oh well, 21, not advantage or disadvantage, as the case may be. Oh, it was a nat 20. Holy shit!
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
whoa!
All right. You can piece out the characters well enough to kind of get the nonsense phrase on it
Mhm.
phonetically, and you get there's chain gut.
Oh, okay. Well, the collar says chain gut. I'd say it in first in Gnomish, and then realizing nobody understands what I just said, say it in common.
Yeah, only by it being two simple words
Mhm.
put together are you able to kind of click that together.
Door, Haza, door.
Hold on, we're talking to chain gut.
Is that necessary?
Are you talking?
He's sweet.
Not
We can move
talking to it, but talking. I mean, talking to it. It's not talking back.
It's still like trying to push its head through the door and like squeeze
Oh,
its way
buddy.
through.
I don't think you're gonna get through there, buddy. Does it respond to saying chain gut in like Gnomish?
No, it does not. No.
Okay.
We do know one dwarf that's not very far away. Can't go
That
anywhere.
is very fair.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna.
Maybe this is their boar. Is my point. Torque will check.
Yeah. How did he?
Rava, like,
How did he get him in here?
Yeah, great question. Door?
The door is.
Is there anything else in this room?
There is the remnant and tusked to significant harm statue that over here,
Mm-hmm.
as well as easy enough, very easy actually for Inks to climb over a short wall of hay bales that you had no problem just scampering over the top of.
Hey, Torque, when you get back,
Scamper.
we got a statue.
get back from what?
Are you checking on the dwarf?
Oh, am I going off on my own? Okay. All right. Just, we all decided we weren't going to split up, but then now I guess it's okay if it's Torek.
Issue is I can't get through the
And
doorway
he was
right
never
now.
seen again.
I will head back to the trio of specters.
Torque
Uh-huh.
will head off to the store to get cigarettes and milk. He will definitely return.
Oh my gosh, this door opened on its own, and I'm opening the door.
You're in a room right now that smells like animal, and that smell continues into the hallway as you are going on, Inks.
Hey, Inks, do you wanna?
I don't know, I
Wait.
just said door, and the door opened.
Yeah.
All right. Torek, you hop on over back towards the air, to the ghosts. And what do you say?
Hey, is Chain Gut yours?
Yeah.
I'm just speaking straight to the dwarf.
Okay. Sir Terrace
This isn't
the
like
dwarf.
This isn't like a racist, you're a dwarf, so you must ride a boar. Like a certain leader of the one of the 5 armies, but like it is in Dwarvish, and you are a dwarf.
So Torque is both racist and woke.
Torque is what?
Racist and woke.
To be fair, yes, he is. um, okay. So part of the encounter with the ghosts is a skill challenge. And so I think for this, in order to get information, I need you to
Boy.
prove something to these past adventurers. So I am happy to let you make a choice of a skill, of a feat of some kind you would like to display intellectually, physically, or charismatically, I suppose.
That's
Uh,
strong suit.
I mean, even with what you've just said, if you want to like pull a like it's dwarvish runes, this is actually something that I feel like is possibly related to your culture. Like if you want to make a check based on something like that, you're welcome to, but I will need you to make me a form of creative skill check for me.
Oh boy.
I know.
Thanks, Haza. Yeah, I just trying to ask a question.
What?
Oh boy. I guess this would fall under perhaps an investigation check where I'm suspecting that this is some sort of mount. So I'm
Okay.
basically poring over the appearance of this dwarf, looking for any. I mean, I ride a giant weasel. I have some
Mhm.
idea of what to look for that might show any signs that this dwarf ghost once was a mounted combatant.
Mhm.
Since
Okay.
all I have otherwise is, yeah, you're a dwarf and that thing is in dwarven.
Precisely. Okay. Yeah. So what check would you like to roll?
Investigation. I'm putting 2 and 2 together as I pour over this dwarf ghost's
Awesome.
ghostly equipment.
Investigation 25. That is a brilliant success. And as you're saying it out loud, you recall two things nearly simultaneously, which is that this dwarf has said that he has died several decades ago, potentially, and that this giant boar is very likely not that old. You did not notice a lot of graying to his fur at all, and
My
you
weasel's a
recall
celestial, so his boar could be as well.
that is a very, very good observation. But you also recall back in the Baxium Tower, there is Chain Gut Trading Post, a family of dwarves by the name of Chain
Hey.
Gut. Very likely, this creature is just the property, either pet or mount. You have reason to believe well enough that it has been cared for well enough that it is in fact a owned animal.
Domesticated.
And very likely belongs to the dwarves of the Baxium Tower, or at least the one dwarven woman that you met at the Baxium Tower.
Oh, yeah, this probably isn't yours at all. All right, sorry to bother you. Nothing. I mean, where are you going? You're not going anywhere.
Rub it in, why don't you?
It's not theirs, Haza.
Okay, well, it's stuck here anyway.
No, we went
so-
to that. We went to that trading post place. We bought the diamonds, right? Chain gut.
Oh,
We'll have to
Oh.
get it out of here later. Yeah, bring it back. You know, bringing somebody's dog back
It's gonna be
or weasel.
tough. There's a ladder and
Well, I'm sure there's other ways out. We'll figure it
Hey,
out.
Torek,
Yo.
you might have forgotten our destination. She kind of grimaces.
No.
All right. She shrugs.
I mean, I ride a weasel. One of you can potentially ride a giant boar. How cool is that? I would do
That
it, but
is-
it's too big. Like,
that
sit
is
on the
pretty
top of the
cool.
head or something. Plus, and Torek will lean in and speak to Mel's like knee. Pecorino would get real jealous.
Oh. Mel just kind of smiles back down at Torek. All right. So we have a statue in here, right?
Yes, a significantly eroded one, and very obviously a plaything of this animal.
Is the statue.
right.
You know what? I will actually go in and take a look. Hey,
Excuse
buddy.
me,
Don't mind
Chinga.
me. Excuse me, buddy.
Everyone's squeezing around him.
We're
he is very obviously domesticated. I mean, as you saw, Godric particularly, it is a gigantic and vicious potential animal, but it is domesticated.
Yeah, and I guess while we're in here, it would be pertinent to, I guess, like, I don't know. It's probably not been fed, no, or it has the hay bales, I suppose, right?
Yeah,
Okay. I was just gonna give him a little ration. Just put
You-
it down on the floor
you
in
could
front
give him
of
a little snack.
Yeah, I'll give him a little snack. I'm not gonna hold it for him. I'm just gonna gently place it down in front of him.
Yeah, he eats your little snack package and all.
Beautiful. Chinga.
Uh,
I like the name Chinga. It's so good.
Inks and Godric, what are you guys doing?
I would love to walk through this door.
You're welcome to.
Oh no, I'm slipping through. Here I am.
And I'm just operating buddy system style.
Well, I see what the other door leads to.
The illusion of choice.
More doors.
He's I'm opening a door. I'm not asking
Okay.
permission.
I don't think she can hear us anymore.
Inks, you open the door and you hear the sounds of
Walks in LMAO.
someone's voice who's kind of like raised and very gravelly, sort of barking in irritation at somebody who is kind of like pathetically responding. Ma'am, we have visitors. What can you see?
I
Oh,
can
you
see
can
two.
see. All
Yeah.
right. From where you stand, you see a gnoll at attention, who is armed with a longbow and a sharpened spear. Who is the creature that like sniffs and turns, sees you, and is the one who has spoken. And then the like gravelly voice behind says, "What could it possibly be now?" You.
Oh, me?
Can you see this? Oh, wrong button. Yeah, you don't see where the voice is coming from, but it kind of feels like it's shouting at you. Make your pathetic presence known already.
Oh,
Mel's
yeah.
gonna step into the room.
Hi.
Oh,
Inks is the
hey.
name. Just traveling around, looking for fun things. And you
Oh,
are?
For spite's sake. How many more of you are there? And she's growling once again at the creatures that are in the room with her. They're not with us. I don't who. I don't know who you are.
Not too
Yeah.
many, but also enough.
I would say too many sometimes, but
What are you guys doing here?
Are you with Undexius? Did he call for you?
Mel looks at Inks worried. Should we just be honest?
I think so.
Yeah, we kind of were partially sent for Indexius.
For him? What do you mean for
Yeah.
him?
Yeah, he was missing.
You hear a sniff, and then you hear her say something. And Mel, you can understand what she says, but she just says, "Keep them here." And then a figure walks into the room, or walks up the hall towards you. A creature easily 8 feet tall, but hunched to 7. Grizzled, pale, grayish-furred hyena, wearing hides of all kinds and severed trophies in chains around her waist and neck, with a damaged longsword at her side. As she pads towards you, her paws, both her hands and feet, are black, and her muzzle is too. And she has a permanent snarl on her lips. She says, "Who's looking for Indexius?"
I think all of us, really.
No. The Baxium Tower. Why? That's where he's from, isn't it?
Yeah.
We
That
don't
rat
work for him to
bastard
be.
said that he was going to help us take this place, and then he squirreled himself away past the rituals, took everything, and then all of the keys reset themselves.
Goodness. Well,
Did you see him open the keys?
Many of my tribe have been sent across the well, trying to find each one of them. Many of them did not make it back. And those who survived he took with him as he passed.
wonderful. Well, if it's any consolation, whatever's at beyond the ritual is of no object to us, or at least me. So you have my word when I say that I want to find Indexius. And that means getting through the trials. So if you want to come through the trials, and that's your goal, that's what we're doing. It would be advantageous to help.
The snarl of spite sort of curls into that of bloodthirsty glee, and a deep chuckle kind of rolls in her throat. I'd love to see that little creature again. I'd love to see him torn in half.
Me personally, I haven't decided. But I'm on the fence. Mel sort of shrugs. So you might just get it. And this place, I suppose.
Excellent.
What's up with the Minotaurs, though? They've been crawling around. Apparently, this place used to be, not too long ago, inactive.
Undexius summoned me and my family to help him through this place, swearing that the gifts and the re-sanctification of this land could be ours for our worship and our use. And then, as soon as he had what he wanted from us, our blood, to pass the trials for him, I was not allowed to follow. Minotaurs, they found us in our passage into this place and have been pursuing us, trying to defend their place, their homeland. Though they've left it here, they haven't touched it in hells knows how long. They have forfeited their right to this place, and we plan to reclaim it.
Sorry, not to be rude, but what is your name? We haven't actually introduced.
My name is Scarmaker.
Oh, we heard about you from the ghosts. Well, I'm Mel.
Which of you called yourself Inks?
Oh, and she'll raise her hand.
I'll call you whatever I like, unless you give me a name you'd like to be called.
Inks is fine.
Her glare kind of falls now onto Ulvius, who is within her eyesight.
Ulvius doesn't say anything.
Very well. Are there more besides this tiny one and you?
Yes, I believe our number counts 2, 3 more. And a weasel.
And are all of you so small?
Not most of us.
Good.
I'm only a foot shorter than you. Who do you have with you?
Survivors of my tribe, perhaps a dozen. And then we have the prisoners. 2 more thieves. She hisses back over her shoulder and spits.
Does Undexius's apprentice happen to be one of the thieves?
No. These 2 bastards showed up just yesterday. Undexius came to us without aid.
So his aid was just you and your family.
That is correct.
Hey,
And are the prisoners Baxium Tower as well?
They may have come from that place, but we have not found the mark of the circle on either of them.
And so what makes them thieves?
Stealing from us. They thought to come upon our barracks and take some of our rations. They were caught very quickly. It was only to determine whether or not they were aligned with that wretch has kept their hides upon their bodies at this time.
Yeah, real quick. Did Undexius ever actually say why he was down here? I mean, obviously he's trying to get through, but like, Did he ever go into any detail? I mean, he had to summon you for something.
His claim was this place had been so long abandoned that it deserved new hosts. I was inclined to agree. I had not, perhaps at the time, appropriately considered that he would have other motives.
Yeah, I mean, it was mentioned that he was toying around with dark magic. I suppose this is kind of what they meant. Assuming he has gotten all the keys and they've reset themselves, he's probably hanging out by that demon pool by now.
She snarls, but you can kind of detect that it is not malice towards you.
Yeah, and he's probably looking for the power in said demon pool. I feel like his reason to be here is pretty cut and dry. Lust for power, crazy wizard gone crazy.
Okay, well, if we want to proceed, we've got to find the keys. You all watched him gather the keys, so. Anything you can tell us?
The one that I know of, the one where my tribe mates who has survived that have followed him beyond the doors. They are the ones who host knowledge for the other three. I know that one is beyond this door. And her shoulder gestures to her side over here.
And what manner of test is it exactly?
One of endurance. Approaching the key conjures another foul demon.
So, slay the demon, or
Slaying the demon would allow you to grab the key.
Then let's. Somebody get Godric. He's gonna love this shit.
hey Godric, you ready to slay a demon?
Wait, we need to specify. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. Not that one, not that one, not that one.
An actual demon.
Do
I would be happy to. Where are we going?
Apparently, first key, test of endurance, assuming this person is telling the truth.
Mm. No. Alright. Then let's go.
Okay, is it just big scary thing pops out, tries to kill us? That's how
Sure
it
as
works?
shit.
Okay, there's not like it's secretly made of stone and the
I fought it
irradiators are-
last time. It just appears.
Okay.
And then we'll put it back to what we're doing. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, no, I don't have bless up. God damn it.
Okay, and it would be really quite good for both of us if when we finished doing this, we didn't come back out into the hallway to anything like, let's say, an ambush or anything like that, right?
If you don't follow in the intentions and footsteps of that bastard Undexius, I will have use of you alive.
An alliance of convenience will work for the moment, I think.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yep, this may end in tears for one or both of us, but for the moment, I think we can work on this. I'll reach forward and put a hand out.
Her paw, her black paw clasps into yours. You feel her broken claws. You can smell like the irony blood within her fur.
Yeah.
She'll take an honorable step back.
Same thing. Just sort of reflexively, like, yep. Okay, who wants to be the first into the horrible demon door?
I'm sitting here waiting for y'all to point out which door.
Yeah, I
That
know
one right
you want
here.
it bad, but Inks also is the self-professed lover of doors, so figured we'd give Inks a chance at the draw on this one.
I'll be number 2.
I
Noble.
am gonna hang back.
No. Noble.
Okay, it says
The
it
noble
appears out
number
of
2.
nowhere, and the objective is to get the key. So, self-explain it as Godric steps in.
Godric,
Small
you,
room for a boss fight.
yeah, you walk into a very small room with an altar and some ever-lit standing candelabras. Let me find.
Gonna go ahead and activate my shield. And I'm just standing at the ready.
Okay.
I'll take a step in the door.
On the altar. Sorry, I'm just making sure I have the absolute right item.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I can't help. I can't do anything. There we go.
There we go. On the altar, there is a book. In a frame of human bones, tied with wire. There is a black leather tome that is closed and has carvings demonic upon its cover.
Still standing at the ready. I just this book. Someone want to go look in the book?
Oh,
Sure,
so
why
you're
not?
okay? You're okay with doors, but not books?
I'll look at the book.
I mean, I'm trying. I was told that this thing would just appear, so I'm trying not to like
I got you.
set my
I got
weapon
you.
down.
No, I
Yeah.
follow you.
I'll look at the book.
Are you looking at the book or are you grabbing the book?
Grabbing the book.
All right. Inks, your hand reaches out and you grab the book. The ceiling runs open with a fiery split and a creature, heavy, large, and very ogre and gorilla-esque in its form, drops on top of the altar and basically on top of you. We roll into initiative.
Books are bad, guys. Books are bad. God, my initiative rolls today.
Ooh. These things are one of those things that I know they exist, and I see them sometimes, and they happen, and then I immediately forget about them after they exit.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of in this dungeon, some classics that are not super memorable.
Yeah.
Like, it's memorable
my
because it's a
God, what's my
blue
initiative?
ape with, like, it's visually. I just don't know what
Yeah.
it's called.
Oh, sweet! It
Ex-
gets stacked first.
Oh
Wow.
no.
I know it as the orangutan demon is what it is, filed
Ye-
away under in my
Yeah,
brain.
yeah,
Right.
kinda. As it drops to the altar in front of you, Inks, just basically bodying you, its fanged mouth opens and spittle roars from it as it bellows, and its fists come down upon you first, and then it gnashes its teeth. I have an 18, 25, and 23 to hit.
The last two will hit.
Okay. Oh damn, that is sad damage. That is 8 points of
Oh, no.
bludgeoning and 10 points of piercing damage.
18 total.
And that is the end of its turn, which then means it's Torix next.
Oh boy, because I can't see a thing. Except a knoll or two, which, probably shouldn't just
They are friends of convenience at the moment.
Sure.
We are at a
button hook. All right, Pickeret. Keep Clem alive. I gotta go. And I will I will just shoot at this bug.
Oh, that's gonna
Shoot at
hit.
the demon.
Okay.
Hey,
Jesus. Okay.
I will dump a grit point into vicious shot.
Okay.
Hell
I'm sorry,
yeah.
violent shot. So that'll be 2d12 extra damage,
Oh.
which is not
Oh.
included in there.
Okay. Uh-huh.
It's like an extra die, but since it's a crit. So another 13 points of damage for
Okay.
22, 30, 43 damage.
Oh
Plus
my
plus the 20
god.
from the first shot, so that's 63.
God damn.
Yeah, the first shot pushes it back off of Inks, the second sends it reeling as it roars in agony. This thing is already not long for this fucking world. Godric.
I'll step over here just to make a little more room, and then move my grip on the halberd up quite a bit because we're fighting in such close quarters, and I'm using it more like a two-sided staff. Just one side happens to have a big blade on it.
Right.
And I'll just start wailing into it.
That will miss. Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and put a first level divine smite on that.
Okay.
Just a little drab. Just a little smidgen.
You swing through its neck meat and taking most of its shoulder with it, the head comes flying off and the entire creature melts into glowing red ashy dust. And that, honestly, that's it. It got fucking wrecked.
You couldn't do that before it hit me?
It's very tight space in here. I'm not able to come in swinging that fast.
That's the first time you've killed something before I even had the chance to get my sword kind of up and ready.
Yeah, Mel's gonna look towards the knoll and sort of gauge her reaction to what just happened.
Her round ears are like up.
I think I'm gonna leave bugs to Ulvius in the future.
She's sort of sniffing the air and the remnants of the like explosions that just happened in the room. And Godric, as you like pass, she winces at your light.
Is there a key around here somewhere?
There There's the book.
Man, there's not even a key in here. This is ridiculous. I thought you said there was a key.
Check the
start coming
book.
out.
I mean, it's unsealed now.
I'm not sure we're looking for actual like keys.
I mean, yeah, it could be a metaphorical key or like a metaphysical
magical key. Because this is a divine trial, right? I
Demonic.
just look at
yeah.
the Knowles like, right?
Yeah, her head nods.
Yeah, so it's
Eh.
you know, like in the stories, it's like it's a key that's not a key because the key is the knowledge you learned.
Friends we
Just
made
pick up the
along the
book.
way.
All right, Inks, you have a dark and sinister abyssal book.
Oh, Bissio. Oh. Mel.
Does this thing give you visions?
Not yet.
All right. She will take the book and sort of read the cover first before she opens it again.
The cover holds no. It just has like iconography and sigilism, but the inside cover has on its first page the title, "The Book of Wrath Unveiled."
Hey, can I? I'm just gonna sidle up next to Mel, like do that awkward short cartoon climb onto the table to help read the book.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
No worries. Mo will like sort of like find a wall and sit down for a little bit, thumbing through the book while Oryx looks over her shoulder.
Toric, still Toric.
Toric, sorry.
Someday.
It has to happen once. It has to happen once a session.
Flipping through, this is primarily a treatise on worship and practice of worship of Baphomet. It's like religious rites, not actually any passages as far as like skimming through goes that like will theoretically aid you in this trial. But like if you ever wanted to found your own cult, you've got the how-to right now.
Right. Yeah, just outlines a bunch of rituals and things. Like sort of cultural rites of worship type rituals. Nothing magical, or rather, nothing magically important inside the book. But probably good to keep around since it was sealed on the altar.
And these are Baphomet's trials.
Yeah, I suppose also that.
Just in case
Oh,
we
yeah.
need weird esoteric knowledge later. We don't know what the
That's
trials are.
true. Can I actually really quickly like sort of try and find if there's any sort of passages on like altar worship?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
altar in the
there,
room?
yeah, in here.
Yes.
Yes, you would be able to find rites for altar worship in here. Yes.
And does that detail anything in specific, or are there just like prayers and like sort of
as
customs?
as a like being of spite and wrath, the altar worship is the like vulgar spilling of blood of something you have overpowered. Um, uh, a quite literally sacrificial victim must be killed as like the highest form of the like honorific to be given.
Right. Hey,
Probably Dexius wanted the gnolls around. Kill a
yeah.
couple of them.
So, Scargiver,
Maker.
Maker.
Yeah, Mel, you might want to keep that.
Well, I mean,
I will physically hold the book close to Mel's chest. Keep that right about there.
she'll just put it in the bag of holding. So, how did you get this key the first time? Demons defeated. Got it. Easy.
I
What
slew the
next?
demon last time. Yes.
And then the key just appeared? Or is the book the key?
The book is the key.
Wonderful. And you mentioned that the other of your number has information on the other three?
The others that found the other three were taken with Indexius through
Right.
the doors.
So we have 2 of 4. Right? I was under the impression that Scarmaker had one on her.
No, that the one that
Oh,
she
okay.
had is the one she knew where it was and that she could get it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're 1 of 4. Is it time to just gather up the number and start breaching doors?
Yeah, I thought we were kind of already there. That's how we found these fine individuals in the first place.
Well, I guess it's time to keep going. Maybe you gather your pack and the prisoners and head up with us, or are you coming along solo?
I'd rather not risk any more of their blood. But first I have some thieves to skin.
Hey, can I actually talk to them first? I'm kind of curious, like, how they got down here, what they're doing here, that sort of thing.
Could prove useful.
Fine.
They may know something.
She turns and leads you down into this room that has been at one time a place where carcasses have been feasted upon and is now very blatantly an interrogation chamber. You see 2 tieflings who look fairly similar to one another, one a little bit older than the other, who are both tied to their chairs and bearing some significant cuts across their faces and torsos through their armor.
I will look at the gnolls surrounding them. Can I? I don't. I mean, they're your prisoners. I just want to make sure.
She falls back into one of the chairs here, just leaning back, but extends one of her paws to allow you through.
Who are you two?
I'm Azkalak. This is my brother Katal. We were exploring. We heard that there was gold, treasure down here. Like much of the labyrinth. We weren't intending to cause any trouble. We were just here for The coin. I swear.
And you didn't think it wise to prepare rations for your trip?
Well, we did. It was a moment of weakness. It seemed an opportunity, a mistake.
I know they're a little shaken, but can I try and see who these guys are lying?
Yeah, you can roll an insight check.
Not too good.
The younger of the two, Katal, is sweating with eyes moving in a way that makes you have less certainty than his brother.
In that case, I am going to very quickly cast a little bit of guidance on myself.
Okay.
Hyping myself up before a talk, and getting close to the younger one, and just like getting down very close and saying, you know, you both have a better chance of earning our goodwill and possibly your freedom if you just, or at least your life for a little longer, if you just come clean about what you were doing here.
Give me 1 second to look something up, because I've got something over here. Uh-huh.
While you're doing that, since this
Mhm.
might change some things,
Okay.
I'm going to spend a sorcery point to use. Well, actually, here's a good question. The zone of truth, the crystal that's been implanted in me, does that allow me to cast a spell? Or does it function some way different than a spell where subtle spell wouldn't work on it?
Gotcha. It will be a spell, yes.
Okay, great. So I'll spend the sorcery point to cast subtle spell, and I will zone of truth this whole area.
Okay.
Oh. Subtle spell zone of truth is nasty.
Yeah, that's funky. Okay, I'm gonna move it to the back
Mhm.
so that those who are going to resist it can try. It's a charisma save, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Just like a game question. So when you subtle spell like a charm effect,
Uh-huh.
right? Usually when you cast it normally, the person is aware that they're being charmed. If you subtle spell it, if they resist,
Mhm.
would they know?
I think that they would,
Yes.
because usually the way that it's worded is that they know when the charm ends. Right? And so if they resist it, the charm ends.
All
Right? It's
subtle
not
spell does is remove the
Right,
verbal and
right.
somatic
Right.
component. It does not remove any other
Right.
facet of the spell.
right. It's
You're
not
right.
it's
Yeah,
not
it
the
just might be the
casting that
case
lets them
that they
know.
don't know who tried to cast a magic spell
Yeah.
on them, but they'll know that someone did.
That's
Especially since
Yeah.
Zone of Truth specifically says a creature that is affected by the spell knows that they are affected by the spell. So they'll know something happened, just like everyone said, not who did it.
And for your tally, Adam,
Mhm.
so far, does it tell you who resisted? Oh, jeez. That's okay. He didn't matter. The guard failed utterly.
I'm gonna
He
choose to
does, according to the
resist.
spell description, Olvius does know who succeeded and who failed.
Okay.
I will just choose to fail if I can.
Yeah,
I
you
will
can
choose to
fail.
resist
Or it doesn't care.
tactically,
Okay.
so I can still lie.
All right. Not
Let's
super
be creative.
surprisingly, Ulvius, you feel that Scarmaker attempts to resist, but she fails, and the two tieflings both manage to succeed.
Mhm.
Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm still looking up something because Okay, did you guys get the name of the apprentice already?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, what was it? Because I'm not finding it in my notes the where I thought it was.
Hold on. I gotta open the other.
So
book.
sorry about that.
Nope, not a problem. It's just in the other book. Wizard spec, so that's too far back. Kragrot is the orc. Dexius, the apprentice. Is...
Galana?
Yes.
That sounds familiar.
Alana?
With a G.
Gal-
Galana, maybe
Galana.
Gabbana.
Go Galana.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just found it. Galana the apprentice says he's looking for extra planers.
Okay. I
He gets
wonder
lost
why
in
the
the labyrinth on
fuck?
the regular.
wonder why the fuck I don't have that where it's supposed to be. Okay. Anyway, so Mel, I want you to make the intimidation check that you'd get with guidance as well.
Yeah.
And actually, if the zone of truth isn't affecting the tieflings, I'll just drop it.
Yeah, yeah.
With guidance.
Mhm.
Oh, great guidance roll.
That's okay. That is sufficient. Katal says, hold on. Okay. Katal says, we were training under Kalana, but she's gone missing. We were hoping to step into her place as we were in assistance for Dexius. We've had no luck in finding him, however, not since we've arrived here. And
Right.
the older brother kind of like sighs and rolls his eyes. She really is awful with directions.
Yeah, so we've heard, famously, in fact. So, let me get this straight. You were under the tutelage of Galana. She went missing. You decided that it would be an opportunity to maybe find Andexius and be his apprentices instead of Galana? Was that... Did I follow correctly?
There's kind of like the wince of embarrassment, but like that's effectively it. Like if she's not there, they have the opportunity to learn more directly under the high mentor.
Right, and you two go-getters wanted to come out and find him instead of waiting for him back at the tower.
They haven't heard from him in days.
Right, but I mean, they send qualified people out here to do this kind of thing, you know? She just smiles at the two of them.
Do they?
I'd say we're qualified. Yeah. Did you see that demon in there?
They didn't
barely
send us
did.
to look for Indexius.
No, I suppose you're right. They just mentioned he was missing, and we thought it a concern because, right, the other thing. Anyways. So,
Look, Scarmaker, point is, if you're trying to get to Indexius, these two are also trying to get to Indexius. They may be able to, assuming you leave their skin on them, they may be able to help. I mean, if they're studying under the apprentice to Indexius, then, I mean, they know Indexius better than any one of us. Except maybe you. I mean, you worked with him for a bit, but you also got screwed over, so no offense, that doesn't seem like a great start.
She just growls. Why don't you make me a persuasion check?
Can
Oh, boy.
I assist? I'll say it's same thing, a alliance of convenience.
Okay, you can roll with advantage. Whoa!
you can. If I have an inspiration, you can have it. Oh, I don't have any inspiration. I'm sorry, Ted.
am baffled.
Hold on, where's that video I sent you earlier, Ted?
Oh,
Shit!
Alright, that sounds like it's
Hold
it.
on. Hold on. No, I've got.
Ted's got inspiration. He just needs to keep it together. Two nat ones is too
Ye-
good.
He functionally had like a 1 in
1 in 400.
I'm pretty sure it's like a quarter of a percent, or maybe a
Yeah, it's
third of a
1/4 of
percent.
1%. Ugh.
Oh my god!
It's not like this is also the first time we've seen this happen either.
Oh boy.
I was
Okay.
gonna say it would be really funny if you rolled it twice.
I don't get I don't get advantage on this roll, so this is just another one. But man, if when I nat 1 again.
Oh my
well,
god.
It's not a nat 1, but I will spend 1 more inspiration in an attempt to beat a D4 roll.
Fair dice. Average out. 20, 20, 20. Big money, no whammies.
Okay.
Well,
I'll take a
okay.
15.
It's tepid, but tepid is better than cold.
She's still growling, and her arms are folded. But she barks to the two guards who get closer to the two tieflings to hoist them to their feet, and then begin walking them back up the hallway. They can keep their skins for now.
I give a very small little like surreptitious thumbs up to Torque and like a nod, like that like eyes closed nod, like good job. Yeah.
I feel like there had to be at some point in there just a bunch of like Torque trying to say something and then backtracking and then just... you don't seem to have the greatest grasp of people, but well, I mean, you clearly have a good grasp because they're held, but that's well, I mean.
Man, you really need to play a character with a gifted gab spell.
Well, you've saved their hides. You've gotten your first key. I think... You know what? Scarmaker is going to make an offer to you all that you can rest in the barracks for a long rest if you'd like. And I think this is a good place for session to end. So the last thing I'll ask is, would you all like to take a long rest with Knowles?
We're definitely setting up watches, right? Fuck this shit, and also yes.
Yeah, yes, and Mel will